figure of speech, which we will discuss now. So figure of speech, let's know what is this, and let's know the difference between different types. So as I mentioned, when I'm saying I got your back, this means that I'm not holding you, means that I'm supporting you. When you describe a girl that she has a stone heart, this doesn't mean that she has inside her chest a heart made of stone. It means that she is a cold person. So we are the figurative language. Let's know first, just 1 second. Let's know first the difference between literally and figuratively. So literally means the words as they are, their meanings and the definition. We are not discussing this today. Okay, the car is blue. Okay, it means the car is blue. The color of the car is blue. This is the literally meaning. He caught the football. Just a usual sentence, no images, no figures of language, no playing with words. But let's check the difference here. Figure of speech, remember, it's like you are figuring out what is the meaning. You are trying to find out what does it mean when I say I've got your back, which means it equals like I'm here, I'm with you, I support you, you're a doll. It means maybe, what do you think it means? That also you are like no feelings, no emotions, and just looks like a Barbie doll with no feelings. Okay, so this is what is the meaning of figure of speech. We have different types. Let's remember them and try to do some tricks, learn some tricks to learn them easily. Simile, the first, and it's very simple and it's very easy. When we compare two things which they are not like each other using like and as, remember this. For example, Ahmed is like a tree. Just 1 second, someone is doing some noise. So Ahmed is like a tree. This means that he is very tall, right? Of course, he doesn't have like branches and so on instead of his limbs or hands. She is as sweet as candy. Notice that we are using here like and as. Comparing two things, they are not the same things. And comparing someone to an object, for example. So she's as sweet as candy, means she's a very nice, beautiful girl. Okay, just remember that not all the time when we use like and as, this means it's a simile. There must be a comparison to be made in order to consider this sentence in front of me or phrase as a sentence. For example, I like pizza. Doesn't mean that because I have like here is a verb. It's not comparing two things. I like pizza, it's okay, you like pizza, very good. But if I say for example, the pizza is like binary.
Pizza is like a tomato, for example.
Yes, so I'm comparing one thing to another thing. The moon is like a pizza. So this is I'm comparing now one thing to another thing using like and as. This is what is called simile. Metaphor, it's almost the same thing, but I don't use like or as. He is a tree. She's a flower. All the world is a stage. She has a stone heart. So again, just as you can see here, we didn't use like or as at all. We just compare one thing to another thing directly. Okay, and this metaphor, by the way, is stronger than the simile. Personification is when I give human characteristics to non-human objects. For example, the flowers are dancing. The cat is talking. The sunlight danced.
The donkey
Water
is
on,
thinking.
water on lake, the lake shivers. Shivers like
The
when you
donkey
are
is starting to think.
What?
Another example of personification. The donkey is starting to think.
Okay, very nice. The streets are calling me. For example, you want to go out and mother, come here, you have to eat first. You tell her the streets are calling me. Streets are not human beings to call someone. So personification, remember, it has to do with a person. Okay. Hyperbole, like exaggeration. You say, I'm very hungry, I can eat a horse, for example. So I'm very hungry, I can eat a horse. This is hyperbole. I will love you forever. We are watching a movie and you see the protagonist saying to his wife or girlfriend that I will love you forever. This is exaggeration. And then you see at the end of the movie, they get divorced or something. So it's too much. My house is 1,000,000 miles from here. Of course, it's exaggeration as well. She would kill me. For example, your parents usually use this phrase that if you are not doing your assignments or didn't get a good grade, I will kill you. Or if you touch this or that, of course, they will not kill you. This is what is called hyperbole or exaggeration. Remember the word hyperbole. Understand, like, it's the opposite, another one, the opposite of hyperbole. I'll be there in 1 second. Cannot be there in 1 second. Nobody, and we use this all the time also. Where are you? I'll be here in 1 second. Just 1 minute, mom. This is understatement. Okay, guys, so let's do some game. Play some game. I put you the links for this game. Actually, 2 games we have here. And then I want you to tell me the answers. So, poetry cat, what about this cat? Let's see. So we have a cat here. Whenever we do some mistakes, are going to be a but if there are no enemies, so maybe the next one. So let's say I get the so tell me the answer for this one. Extinguish the sun when I draw. Play pool with the planet. But we didn't take this next time. But for those who are draw, pool, we have 2 words like sound the same. What do you think, guys? Is it? No one is answering. Extinguish the sun with a draw, play pool with planet. So it's kind of hyperbole. Okay, so we have this game and we have another game. I want you to practice on both of them. But now let's answer something on
That's Super Mario.
There's another game here. Also, it's interesting. So when you heard someone, you will ask the question. America is a proud country. One that
Hey.
holds its head high.
Yes, now.
Time. Comparing America to a person. So it's personification. Okay, so you have to collect some points. Try to avoid some. Her life was a song sung quietly. Without using life and act, this is what metaphor. and so on. So you'll find the link for those games. Right now, let's do some. Just 1 second. On iExcel.
Mister, there's someone chewing.
Someone what? Chewing?
Someone is chewing.
Be angry from Ahmed. I think I'm going to kick him. Just 1 second, guys.
سمعت يا Mr. Dion? Did you hear that? It's Imad. He's the one who has the only one with the mic on. Mr. Dion, Imad عمل لي skipping
It's
showing,
Rivka, it's Rivka, it's
So,
Rivka. It's Rivka. Ahmed is not doing
لا لا
it.
لا 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 أنا عارف إماد يا وسيم ما تكذبش.
Bro, I'm Kareem.
إماد ولا مين؟
Bro, who is it? Who is
Okay,
it?
It's Rivka.
answer,
Rivka,
guys.
it's Rivka.
Upland fuckatage.
But just 1 second, let's remember again the different types before we start answering, and then I'll give you some minutes to answer alone. So all of this you'll find on Telegram on our.
See?
Mister, can you let please Rivka stop chewing? يا Mr. Dion. Mr. Dion. Mr. Dion. You're
Yes,
lagging, I
yes.
think. Can you let
He
please
says loading
Rivka عشان Rivka عمل لي chewing a lot and she's annoying. If you can please kick her out.
But she stopped now, I think. I don't hear any noise.
لا لا, she keeps, ask them. Ask Kareem, ask Wasim, ask anyone. She's keep doing it.
So the next. No, now I cannot hear anything. She cannot just stop her voice from me on. Okay, let's the girl no one can eat millions. Exaggeration, this hype. Human quality do not. The moon is dancing. Nothing to do with poetry. We didn't discuss it in the last PowerPoint, but let's mention it here. It has to do with music. Alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant, the same. For example, the small snake was sneaking slowly. So S. Hungry people ate happily. So this is what is called alliteration. This is also something to do with music, onomatopoeia, which words with sound, like boom, flash, flash, and so on.
The driver was drunk.
think I picked the wrong person, but no problem. Okay, boom, crash, pose, splash, and so on.
Crash
Those are-
slab. I know what.
those are called what? Onomatopoeia. Idiom is like a sentence which actually the literal meaning of a sentence doesn't make sense, but it has another sense. Who's making this sound?
You're barking at the wrong tree, pal.
So yes, like this one, you are barking up the wrong tree, which means that you are fighting with the wrong person. Okay, so this is a quick summary. Let's listen to this song. So can you see Sally seems to sit somewhere separate from Sonia? So SSSS, this is what is called alliteration. There is something like the alliteration, but it has to do with vowels. Vowels, repetition of the vowels in the middle of or more than one word, and the repetition of this vowel. Define, provide, try, deny.
Space Jam. Okay, guys. So I'll ask you now before we continue doing the IXL, because I kicked Edu by mistake instead of this Rifa. So I'll hang up now and then join me again. So I will end the meeting now, but join me immediately. And then we'll start answering on IXL. Okay, guys? Okay, Mr.
So
Dion.
see you in less than 1 minute.
See you later. Have a nice day and stop from
Not later, a few seconds.